So, hi. This is the last bonus episode of season 1. It's also the last public bonus episode. If you saw the calendar, the kind of marketing calendar that we have going on for season 2, all bonus content is going to be patron only. It's no offense to y'all. I'm a content creator full time, and sometimes I need help making content in the form of money. So if you would like to help with finances whenever it comes to, editing, getting the logo made, paying for the subscription for Riverside, paying for equipment, consider becoming a patron. Haha. Hee hee hoo hoo haha. I promise it'll be worth it. That's having to deal with the bonus episodes. So let's talk about season 1. Season 1, it was a very ambitious thing for me to do by myself. I'm still doing the podcast by myself. I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it was very ambitious, and I was shocked and amazed by the amount of people who wanted to be on the podcast and talk about their projects. I was very excited about it, and I am so excited to have the people that I have for season 2. I think what I'm gonna do is going forward, I had a lot of things saved up and in the reserve. I say in the reserve, already planned out and recorded and edited and ready to go before the episode even started, before like the episode would premiere. So that's a thing. But yeah, I have like a long list of people that I need to follow up with, that I talked to or I emailed in season 1, but I haven't re-emailed for season 2. There were some that were interested in the episode, like in an episode in season 1, and I just couldn't get them on the books. And then there's some that I contacted that I just didn't get anything back from them. So I'm going to follow up with those first, and then I'm going to hit up all of the people that I didn't talk to in season 1, because by the time I added them to the list, season 1 had already been booked. So I didn't want to overbook. I did get asked recently, whenever I was recording a podcast for somebody else, why I am doing it seasonally instead of like just going through the whole thing. And it's mostly because I need a time to reflect, hence why I'm doing like bonus episodes. I have a time to reflect and kind of just figure out where to go from there. Like this is a great way for me to like look back at season 1 and be like, okay, so what went wrong, what went right, what can I fix, what can I change, everything like that. So yeah, so season 1 was really great. I love the people that I was able to get on. There was a long pause because being your own producer is a pain in the fucking ass. I wish I had somebody to work with, who could, on my behalf, that was very country of me, on my behalf, contact people to get them on the podcast. But, that's, that costs a lot of money. Producers cost a lot of money. Editors cost a lot of money. So I'm producing and editing and everything like that. Doing the research, whatever, reaching out to these people. So it's a whole thing. I had to leverage a lot of contacts, and a lot of like, hey, a lot of like cold emails, dropping into people's DMs, dropping into people's like Discord DMs, which I don't necessarily like doing. I don't like dropping into DMs. I like dropping into emails because then I can I feel more professional that way, if that makes sense. I think that's the elder millennial in me, and the sense of like, hey, you don't just like drop into like a business's email or like DMs and be like, hey, you want to work together? Like, it's the elder millennial, elder like content creator in me. It's like, I want to email, give me a business email, let me contact you. The emails worked though. I think going through it and like actually talking to these people and getting them set up was way better than I thought. DMs can be spotty because if you're not following each other, it's kind of a pain in the ass to get in contact with somebody. So there's that. I also felt like a lot of, I wouldn't say peer pressure, but like a lot of these people I consider my peers, and I'm like, hey, do you want to like come on my podcast? I'm not really well known. The podcast is like brand new. How, you know, whatever. I had to like explain the reason why, and I still explain the reason why in a lot of emails. But it's more, now that I have a season behind me, I feel like there's like more concrete evidence of people, like the ability for people to listen. And the fact that I have had people shout out my podcast while I've been like I guest appeared on their show is crazy. Like Edward Spence, who I've been wanting to get on the podcast for a while. I've been wanting to get Sam and Edward for a while. I didn't even say like, hey, can you shout out my podcast? I was just like, yeah, you can find me on Twitch. Because it was a show on Twitch. But he was just like, yeah, and you can listen to her podcast After the Table, where she talks to, you know, AP people. I was like, what the fuck, Edward? What the fuck, Ed? So yeah, that was crazy. And people know my podcasts because of the people that I've had on. Which is even more just, I'm flabbergasted about. So yeah, season 1 has been a journey, to say the least. It's been a learning experience because I've done podcast forum type things, like content before. I had like an audio version of my blog, which was like basically just a companion to my blog. So I would do a blog post, but I would also like on occasion have an audio version for that blog post. Like if I did an interview with like a content creator or something like that. So it was a little bit different. It was a lot of what can I change? And of course the since then, like the what's it called? The software has changed, the hardware has changed. So it's been like a journey to figure out how I want to edit things, when I want to edit things, how long I want episodes to be, how I want to do social content on top of that. So yeah. If you want to learn more about After the Podcast, like if this is your first glimpse at After the Podcast, hey, go listen to season 1. That would be greatly appreciated. We have 21 full episodes. This is the 3rd bonus episode. There are 3 bonus episodes. One was like 2 of them have been fillers, and like this is one where I'm just like, hey, this is kind of like a behind the scenes. The first bonus episode was kind of like a behind the scenes. It was like a question, a Q&A. But yeah, we have 21 full episodes where I talk to 41. That's right, 41 content creators, AP people, in the actual play space, in the TTRPG actual play space, whether they're producers, editors, sound people, tech people, GMs, players. It's all an amalgamation of different stories of different people. So yeah, it's been really great. It's been super great. And I'm very excited to have had the chance to do this. You can you can find out what happens in season 2. I say what happens. The plans for season 2 and the state of the pod, which is coming out next week. You can get early access to that as a patron over on Fourth Wall memberships and Patreon. All the links are going to be down below. And then yeah, we have like a whole thing coming out. And season 2. Oh my god, season 2. I feel like I should have pushed it back to September and given myself 2 months to prep. But I was just like, I just need a month. I just need a month to prep and to at least get some of the episodes ready. And there you go. That's my mindset. I don't know what I'm doing. Honestly, hi. I've been making content since 2008. I still don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm not even fucking kidding you. I wish I knew. I really wish I knew. But I am very much a Gemini and I fly by the seat of my fucking pants. Anyways, with that being said, I love you guys very much and I will see you on the internet. Goodbye.